Bye.
We're on the move. This will be ready. Here we go.
008 Deet 300 Rock Set.
There are so many options for young people. Deciding what you want to do.
Deet Rock Set. Deet Rock Set. 003 300.
Hold on tight, you know she's a little bit dangerous.
Rock Set.
And I go la 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 la.
Good evening, Australia. I'm Kevin Hillier, and welcome to Deet Rocksat. Tonight, via the magic of satellites, we're bringing you probably one of the hottest bands in the world at the moment. We've actually been trying to track them down since they hit the top of the charts this time last year with their first single, The Look. Since then, there's been 5 top 10 hits, including another number one. Of course, talking about Roxette, and Per and Marie are in the studios of Studio 33 at Broadcasting House, Swedish National Radio in Stockholm. Hi, and welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Listen, you must be really depressed at the moment, you two.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
It must be awful. You got the number one single in the country. It's off the number one album in the country. It's the number one film in the country. Oh, I mean, it must just be awful.
Yeah. It's sensational. It's really fantastic.
Have you?
It Must Have Been Love was recorded in 1987. You know, it's an old song for us, and it's happening everywhere, all over the world. So it's really fantastic.
How did it come to be on the soundtrack of Pretty Woman? Were you asked about that?
Yeah, actually, we got a request from the Disney people who made the film if they wanted us to write a song for the soundtrack, and at the time we didn't have any time to do it, so we said we got this lovely ballad which we really liked, and asked if they could use that one, and they did, and we sort of rechanged the lyrics so it should fit the film a little bit better, and well, here we are.
Yeah, with the number one film and the number one song in the country, and the chance to talk to Per and Marie tonight. It's simple. You just pick up your phone. It's free right around the country. 008 033 300. Let's have a listen to that song we've been talking about. Here is Roxette on Roxette. Here's tonight. We got Samantha listening to 2DU and Dubbo with a question. Go ahead, Samantha.
Call your album Look Sharp.
That's mainly because we're in Dressed for Success. That's a sort of a lyric which says "look sharp," you know, in the middle. So we thought it was a good title for the album. And also we got this song called "The Look," so it made sense. Don't you like it?
Yes, I love it.
Okay.
Thanks for your call, Samantha. We've got Daniel now listening to Triple M in Sydney. Which question, Daniel?
Marie, what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in your career?
Well, I think it was when I started to sing when I was 6 years old, and it was the most embarrassing thing in my whole life.
You turned all red, or what?
Yes, I turned all red.
In front of whom, Marie?
It was in front of very old ladies who was having a, kind of a meeting, and all the neighbors in the little village where I come from, and my mother, she was one of them, and she had said to them, "Well, I have a daughter, she can sing very well." So, so it was very embarrassing for me, but it was the first time in my life when I was singing in front of an audience.
Do you get embarrassed now? When you get on stage?
No.
Nervous?
I love to be on stage.
She gets embarrassed when I start to sing.
Well, sometimes, of course, it's very nervous, but I love my job, and I think it's the best moment in my life when I can be on stage.
Daniel, thanks for your call.
Yes.
Now we got
Thank you.
Alison now listening to K-Rock in Geelong. Alison?
Who are your favourite artists and why?
There's so many good artists around. I think the biggest influences in my life is the Beatles. I mean, without the Beatles, I don't think I would started writing songs from the start. So if I should pick just one artist, I pick the Beatles.
Yep.
Marie?
I think Joni Mitchell is my favorite, and I have all her albums, and I don't know if you know her, but she is a very, very good Canadian singer, and she's done a lot of albums, and a very, very special lyric writer.
Yeah, she's had some big hit records and big albums here in Australia.
Yeah.
Alison, thank you for your call.
Okay, thanks.
And like all our
Thank you.
callers tonight, Alison will get a copy of Look Sharp, and let's take another track for it on Roxette. This is Sleeping Single.
This is Marie.
And this is Per, and
we are Roxette. And you just heard Sleeping Single.
And you can phone in and talk to us on 0080333 and we'll be back after this break.
Roxette. Date.
Roxette, right across Australia, and tonight we're taking you to Stockholm, where Per and Marie from Roxette are in the studios there, and ready to talk to you on 008 033 300. Robin has dialed that number. Robin, here's your link to Roxette.
Hi, what is your reaction to being called the ABBA of the 90s?
Oh.
Well, ABBA was a very, very good band, and they have done a lot of very good songs, and well, of course, we're very proud of them. But I don't think that we have so much in common. I think our music is more rock and roll.
It's quite hard to live up to. I mean, ABBA was one of the greatest bands in the world in history, so it's we don't really think about that too much. I don't, in a way.
Do you think the fact that you both came from Sweden is the reason why people just keep kind of pushing you and ABBA together?
Yes.
Yes.
Robin, thanks for your call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we've got Mark now listening to 3TR in Sale. Mark, what's your question?
What got you both interested in music?
I got interested through my older brother. He was like a big Beatles fan, so he sort of played all these records for me when I was a kid, when I was like 6-7 years old. So it was through my brother, and actually I didn't want to play any instrument myself. I just wanted to write lyrics when I started when I was 12 or 13 years old. So it was a bit later when I started playing guitar. I think it was 16 or 17 years old.
Having introduced you to music, Per, is your brother in music himself?
No, he's a lawyer.
Right. How about you, Marie?
Well, I started very early. I come from a very musical family, and I started to play piano when I was a little girl, and I've always been loving to listen to all kind of music, jazz music, classical music, and but when I was, I think it was 16, 17 years old, I started a music school, and I wanted to be a voice teacher, but I think it was too boring. I wanted to be a performer myself, so and I started to listen to a lot of rock and roll music, the Beatles, the Stones, and the old guys, and here I am.
Talking to us tonight. And talking to Mark
Yes.
there. Thanks, Mark.
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we've got Melinda now listening to New FM in Newcastle. Melinda?
Marie, how did you both meet?
How we met each other?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's a long time ago. We met in a very small town on the west coast in Sweden called Halmstad, which is Per's hometown, and I lived there for 10 years. And that kind of a small town, all the musicians know each other very well, and we shared rehearsal studio, and became very, very good friends. And in '85, we started to think about the idea to start a group called Roxette and start to write in English and sing in English. So the first album we were doing was in '86, was called Pearls of Passion, but it was not released in Australia or in the rest of the world. It was only in Scandinavia. So, well, yes, I think it's a long time ago now.
So there was actually
We met each other.
There was actually a 5-year gap between when you met and when you actually got to work together. Did you know when you met that you would probably finish up working together?
No, not at all. We were in different bands at the time, and both Marie and myself, we had big successful careers in Sweden. We were doing Swedish records in the Swedish language. So the first thing we done in English was the first Roxette album.
Oh,
and
right.
the main reason for starting Roxette was that we wanted to try to get abroad, trying to maybe have a top 20 hit in Germany or something like that, try to get into Europe. And we thought we might as well do it together, since we both have this ambition.
Well, now that you've
So,
done it, obviously you'll be retiring, will you?
Not yet.
No, can't say blame you. Melinda, thanks a lot for your call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And as we bring you Roxette on Roxette tonight, let's have a listen to Cry.
Date. Roxette.
Deet Roxette live via satellite across Australia, and we promised you the big stars, and none bigger at the moment than Roxette, who've joined us tonight from Studio 33 in the Swedish National Broadcasting Unit at Stockholm. And we've got Michael on the line from 2WG in Wagga. Michael?
How long did it take you to record Look Sharp?
I can't remember. I think it took like 4 months or something, 3-4 months. It was not too bad. We're in the middle of recording a new one right now, and it takes a little bit more time. It was quite fast. And I think we recorded 13 or 14 songs, and we kept all of them, so it was quite fast.
I think it took a year from the beginning, when we start writing the songs.
Oh yeah,
I think
that takes the most of the time goes to writing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
This new album that you're working on at the moment, you started that back when, earlier this year?
Yeah, we started in the end of January, so we've been busy all year long.
Right, so from the start of the album through to when we're actually going to see it will be about a year.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Mike.
Probably have a release in February next year.
All right, beauty. Michael, thanks for your call.
Bye.
And we've
Thank
got Melanie.
Bye.
Melanie is listening to Triple M in Brisbane, and Melanie has a question, don't you?
Yes. Hi, Per. Hi, Marie.
Hello.
My question is, do you think music in the 90s is bridging the generation gap?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think that there's always going to be a music for kids and teenagers, and always going to be another sort of music for older people, you know. So I don't know. I think it's maybe it's going to be all the music from different nations going to be put together. It's going to be more like Latin merged into rock music, and European sort of music merged into American music and everything. So it's really a hard question to answer.
All right.
Melanie, thanks for your call.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
And like all our callers tonight, Melanie will get a copy of Roxette's hot album, Look Sharp. And we've got more coming up from Per and Marie, live from Stockholm tonight in just a tick.
Hold on tight, you know she's a little bit dangerous.
Deet Roxette tonight, bringing you Roxette live from Stockholm on 008 033 300. And John, listening to Triple M in Brisbane, has dialed that number. John, go right ahead.
Yeah, hi, Roxette. Was it difficult
Hi.
to break the international music market when you first started?
Yes, it's always very difficult when you come from a very small market like we do. Sweden is a very small country, and it's always tough to break into, you know, the American market or the British market. But we were very lucky. It started for us in American, and then it opened up everywhere. So. But it's always tough when you come from a small country.
Marie, I have to ask you, does Sweden have a thriving music scene, or is it fairly quiet?
Oh, it's a lot of musicians and artists here. A very good music scene at the moment, and but most of them sings in Swedish, so it's not so many who try to get abroad, because it's everybody sings in Swedish, and not so many people who understand Swedish. So.
Yeah, that is true. John, thanks for your call.
Yeah, all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Amy now, listening to 2PK Parks. What's your question?
Hi, what do you guys like to do in your spare time?
I can't remember. Play tennis. Most of the time goes to write new songs, and work doing demos and everything, you know. But it's and also it's a matter of, you always want to take care of your friends. We travel all the time, so the little time you have at home, you try to socialize a bit, to be with your friends and your parents and relatives and everything. So it's.
Amy, thanks for your call.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we've
Thank
got
you.
Julie now, listening to 4GR in Toowoomba. Julie, what would you like to ask?
I'd just like to ask Roxette, where does the name Roxette originally come from?
Well, it come from a very, very old Dr. Feelgood song. Do you know the group Dr. Feelgood?
No, I don't.
It's an English group, and the first single was called Roxette, and we pick up the name because it's a very nice. It's a girl's name, and it's easy to remember, and we really like that group. They have done a lot of very good rock and roll.
Thanks for your question, Julie.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
While we're
Bye.
talking about titles, so do you have a working title for the new album at the moment?
Actually not. It's always the biggest problem is always to find a good idea for the sleeve and to find a good title. So we at the moment we don't. We
Working very hard.
It's
on
called
it.
a new album.
And will we notice any discernible difference in the music this time around to what we got on Look Sharp?
I don't think so. Maybe. We're gonna tour a lot with the new album, and I think we thought about that. We think about that all the time when we do the arrangements. So it's basically a little bit more guitars than techno, because it's easier to perform with a lot of guitars and having all these sequences around.
Right, slightly more aggressive?
A little bit, yes, I think so. Back to the roots a little bit.
All right, well, let's have a listen to a track from the album that we do have at the moment. That, of course, is Look Sharp. This is Roxette with Paint. I'm Kevin Hillier, and this is Roxette, live via satellite across Australia tonight via the magic of the satellite links all around the world. We're taking you to Stockholm, and Per and Marie from Roxette are in the studios there. Matthew's at home listening to 8HA and has got a question for you, Per and Marie.
Okay.
You took part in the Pretty Woman soundtrack. Do you have any ambitions to act yourselves?
Well, Marie, you always talk about that.
Well, I don't know, really. I really love theater and movies, and when I was a little bit younger, I was working in an amateur theater. But I don't think that you have to decide what you wanted to do. I think right now we're working very hard with Roxette, and I love to try to be a good singer as I can. And I think it's very difficult to do a lot of different things, because in the end you everything splits up, and but maybe in 10 years, maybe they want an old lady. I can take that kind of part.
Marie,
know.
Have you had any offers since the success of the band?
Sorry?
Have you had any offers since the band's had the success that it's had?
Oh, well, no. It's maybe, I don't know, maybe I hope when I get a little bit older and maybe in 5-6 years, maybe I want to try something, but well, not now. We have to really concentrate on Roxette right now and do a good new album.
All right, Matthew, thanks for your call.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
And Andrew now is listening to Triple M in Sydney. Andrew?
Hi, do you have any regrets about anything you've done?
Regrets? No, not so far. I mean, it's there's always so many decisions to be made, and but so far so good. It's always hard to know, to do the right thing. I mean, to know when to tour and to say no to a lot of offers and to do commercial stuff, and but it's so far so good. So it's fine.
Andrew, thanks for your call.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And Carol listening to Triple M in Melbourne.
Per, on the interview, one of the interviews you did in Australia, you mentioned that you wrote a song for Frida from ABBA. I was wondering what it's called, and if you've written any other songs for other people.
That particular song is called Threnody, and it's a poem by Dorothy Parker, which I wrote the music to, and it's on Frida's first solo album, which was produced by Phil Collins. I think it was back in '82 or something like that. And other artists, I've written to a lot of people in Sweden. I think 30-40 different artists. So everyone who sings my songs here in Sweden. I've been doing that for many years, so it's nice.
How about expanding that into the rest of the world?
Yeah, I'm working on that. It's a little bit more difficult.
So if anyone listening to the program now wants a song, you're quite willing to just
give me a call.
Yeah, 0080 33300. I'll just knock you one over like that. Not a problem, and it'll probably sound as good as this one does. Per and Marie from Roxette are our special guest tonight, live from Stockholm. And I got to ask you, you're enjoying unbelievable success at the moment, right around the world. I mean, it's staggering the success you're having. What's the best part of it been? I mean, the bit you've enjoyed the most, Per?
I think it's to know that people all over the world are enjoying our music. To write music and to perform music that everyone loves is a fantastic feeling. It's something you dream about when you start working, and it's just a sensational feeling. Sometimes it still feels like it's a little bit science fiction that has happened to us. I mean, The Look was #1 in 21 countries all over the world, and like you said before, we have had 5 big hits, and the album is selling very well everywhere. So it's really a dream come true for us.
How about for you, Marie? What's been the most outstanding thing for you?
Well, I agree with everything Per is saying, and I think when we heard that The Look was #1 in America, it was the first country for us where it happened, and I'm never going to forget that moment. It was a fantastic feeling. And when we were traveling last year around the world, and when we came to Australia for the first time, it was a fantastic feeling as well. So it's so far away, and we really hope to come back to you soon.
All right, we've got more about that, and maybe the promise of a tour from Roxette coming up soon.
Roxette.
From Studio 33 of the Swedish National Radio in Stockholm, Per and Marie from Roxette are our guests tonight. With the success that you've had all around the world, has there been any pressure for you guys to move out of Sweden and make your base, say, either in America or England or somewhere else?
Yeah, everyone. When we started working on the new album, everyone said, hey, you have to go to Los Angeles and work with American producers and American musicians. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to develop our own sound and work with our Swedish musicians and our Swedish producer. I think it's if there's any secret for our success, it's probably because it's very, for us, it's a very secure situation to work with the Swedish people and people that we know and an environment that we know. So. We want to stay here, work here.
Right, and live there as well?
Yes, I think it's very important when you travel so much as we do, and when you have some time off and when you go back home, and that's very important to meet your friends and your family, and so I really love Stockholm. It's a beautiful city, and so I want to stay here, and especially in the summertime here is very, very nice. And Sweden, the whole country, it's a very beautiful country. So it's nice you feel safe here, and that's nice.
All right, well, listen, thank you very much for your time tonight on Roxette.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the success of the record. We hope there's many more to come for Roxette.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Thanks, Per. Thanks, Marie.
Thanks.
Roxette on Roxette. Well, let's got that.